Hello, everybody. Tate Davis here. It's about 10:30 at night. I just got back from Jazz on the Square in Woodstock, Illinois, and it was so great. This was truly one of the best nights I've ever had playing jazz in my semi-professional career. Here you can see we got my stick bag right here. Um, this was just a great night. I was fortunate enough to play six tunes with two different groups of musicians. Um, uh, all the musicians, all the sax players that I played with were great. Um, we played a lot of tunes that I liked. You know, Misty, Red Clay, uh, Quiet Nights, Quiet whatever the Joe Beam tune is. What else do we do? Uh, Satin Doll, another one. That was a really good tune. Uh, Blue Monk by Thelonious Monk. That's classic B flat blues there. I'm trying to think of the last one that I played. I'll remember April, Miles Davis's version of I'll remember April, kind of doing the Kenny Clark type thing. But it was great. Um, all of the soloists were responding to kind of my pushing them forward. Um, you know, getting getting louder, trying to emphasize my part more, trying to respond to what they're doing on a larger scale, sort of breathing down their neck, if you will, but not so much so that you're overpowering them and getting in their way. Um, it's the kind of accompanist that I like to be when someone solos, and jazz or rock. It doesn't have to be jazz. And this kind of brings something to mind that I've always been a big believer in. This is always the type of drummer that I've been. Uh, I've always been a huge proponent of pushing your bandmates. Now, what does that mean? Pushing your bandmates means you, from a chemistry standpoint, maybe if it's with your dynamics or through your nonverbal gestures, through your nonverbal communication, we can say, and dynamics are part of that. You're sort of, if you don't think that your bandmate is, and of course this depends on the song. You know, if your bandmate does not want to be pushed and the song does not call for it, please, I would not recommend that any drummer do that. But if the song does, this is in terms of if the song calls for it, you can sort of give them a push by maybe playing a little bit louder and trying to accent on what they're doing to a louder extent, and then they'll look over at you and they'll be like, I like and they'll feed off the energy that was just given to them and they'll boost it. And if you keep doing that, if you push the musician, your bandmate, to their breaking point, maybe not their breaking point, maybe near their breaking point, there's this magical, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a magical reaction compared to a chemical reaction. There's a magical reaction that takes place where, for a brief couple seconds, the bandmate that's being pushed is surrounded by an angelic golden glow that's invisible. And their aura that surrounds them shines the ever brightest color. And they're just going at it. They're feeling it. They're feeling the energy that the drummer just thrust onto them. And it's a magical thing. It really is. I know I've done it. Um, without bragging here, I've been a huge proponent of that. I always try to push my bandmates or whoever I'm playing with. Now, like I said, if the song calls for it, I've had times where my bandmates have told me, "Don't push me. This is not the type of song that I want to be pushed." I'm like, "Okay, I will not push you." But if I'm not told that, and I feel that the song might call for it, I'm going to try to push them. Because I believe that a musician playing contemporary music shines at their best when they're being pushed to their near breaking point. Because that's happened to me. I've had drum teachers that have watched me play a piece or transcribe a fill or part or what have you, watching me like a hawk, and to make sure that I sound good. And knowing that I'm being watched, it's giving me motivation. It's giving me they're pushing me. And, I've had times where I've been pushed to my breaking point where I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is useless. Why am I even learning this? But at the same time, that feeling that you get from being pushed to your breaking point, to near your breaking point, is a feeling that just gives you so much motivation in the moment, and that just makes you want to be the best musician that you can be. And that's what I've learned. That's the principle that I'm trying to apply when I push my bandmates. So, a little food for thought at 10:40 at night on a Friday night. But anyway, I had a great time at Jazz on the Square. This was extraordinary. Yeah, I'm extremely lucky to be where I am right now and being the drummer in Asphalt Auburn down at MTSU, and knowing so many great musicians and having the privilege to play with them, both in a rock setting and in a jazz setting. You know who you are if you're watching this. So, thank you very much. And I can't wait to make more music in the future. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.